Star Trek, Picard review. Patrick Stewart goes guerrilla in skin-tight velour. Sci-fi's most venerable hero returns to tackle the universe's dodgy morals in a long-awaited comeback that's solid if not out of this world. Do you seek salvation and guidance? Are you hankering for a grown-up who can sort everything out? Is leaving Earth and living in space increasingly tempting? Then 2020 might just be the right time for one of science fiction's most venerable heroes to make a comeback. Star Trek, Picard, Amazon Prime, is a sequel to Star Trek, The Next Generation, which ran from 1987 to 1994 and has less cultural currency than the inaugural 60s series, but is, for fans, an upgrade on the Shatner/Nimoy years. Some of its kudos was earned by its deeper exploration of humanity and sophisticated ideas about post- and late capitalist societies. But a lot of it was the appeal of Patrick Stewart as Jean-Luc Picard, the Starship Enterprise's captain, a capable negotiator, problem solver and, when needed, sneaky badass. Sci-fi likes to fantasize about strong, reasonable leaders. Picard is possibly the ultimate. That his show's reboot has allowed him to go titular is a measure of the imaginary man. The Jean-Luc we are reunited with, though, is an elderly gent weathered by grief and regret, easing himself through the early 25th century by tending to the soil, or at least, watching self-piloting drones tend to it at the Picard vineyard in France. He is still the old Picard, steady and pensive, with a profile like a granite backslash, but his time is filled with trivial routine: a walk with his dog, number 1, a decaf Earl Grey from the instant 3D printing replicator, it does the glass mug, 2, in the farmhouse, a glug of red wine in the warm dusk. What went wrong? Enthusiasts who have seen the 2009 film Star Trek or the 2002 flop Star Trek, Nemesis Stewart's last appearance as Picard know the basics already. For the casual viewer, full concentration is required as Captain Exposition takes the controls. The vineyard idyll is disrupted by that old friend of the scriptwriter desperate for an info dump, a film crew. How does Picard feel, he is asked, about that time he controversially spoofed valuable government resources trying to save millions of enemy Romulan civilians from a supernova? Pretty narked is how he feels, as we sense the emergence of the steward who agreed to revive Picard when he realized a new series could be his riposte to Brexit and Donald Trump. Star Trek's original vision was an optimistic one, where working for the Space Force Starfleet meant representing a federation of planets dedicated to integration and diplomacy. Now, adversity has spawned a distressingly 21st century brand of cruel isolationism. Picard avers that the lives he wanted to save were lives, not Romulan lives, and that Starfleet ought to feel shame at having shrunk from its moral duties. If this makes Star Trek, Picard sound like a counterproductive Remainer podcast, fear not, because Jean-Luc has a personal mission to pursue, too. The newly spiteful Federation has banned synthetic humans, scapegoating them after a few rogue androids committed a mass atrocity that set Mars on fire. That means more than a break on scientific progress, it potentially dooms Picard's departed robotic friend Data, Brent Spiner, to appear only in the dreams that strengthen Picard's resolve and lead him helpfully to the next plot point. This is no good. Time to haul that skin-tight velour out of the wardrobe, get the old gang back together and go guerrilla. Episode 1's other major consignment of necessary information comes when Picard visits friendly boffin Dr. Agnes Girardi, Alison Pill, who shares his dismay at the halting of robot research. You can envisage Stewart presenting an urbane pop science series as, at Picard's Dunish urging, Girardi holds forth on a prohibited new technology that could create entirely lifelike androids. STP looks as if it will prowl the same ethical quandary galaxy as Humans, Westworld, and Battlestar Galactica, the last perhaps being the heaviest influence. In between the ruminative Picard scenes are promising action sequences involving the mysterious Daoi, Isa Briones, an apparently ordinary young woman who is surprised when malign secret agents invade her apartment, and even more surprised when she instinctively knows how to kill them. Those blasts of hand-to-hand combat confirm that Picard exists in the new Trek universe of fast special effects and destructive set pieces. Is that a place where, after a pleasing if not wholly elegant world-building opener, Picard can retain his calm, careful, slightly pompous authority? Faith kept, for now.